So Sharing Bridge and Anderson Bridge. Actually, Sharing Bridge and Anderson Bridge both are AC bridges, ma. Okay. So actually, our lab needs measurements and instrumentation, right? So we have to measure all parameters, right? Resistance, capacitance, inductance, voltage, current, right? So by using different instruments. Okay, normally we will measure by using ammeter, voltmeter and rheostats, but here we will use application oriented parameters. Okay, so basically these are AC bridges, and capacitance and inductance, I mean measuring of capacitance and inductance comes under AC bridges. Those are Sharing Bridge and Anderson Bridge. Sharing Bridge is to find out the capacitance of unknown capacitor and its dissipation factor. Okay, unknown capacitor means suppose as we are doing any experiment, we don't know one capacitor value. Okay, so by using the Sharing Bridge we will measure that, or we will know the capacitance value of that unknown capacitance. Okay, then dissipation factor. Dissipation factor is nothing but it is a reciprocal of ratio between insulating materials capacitance reactance to resistance at a specified frequency. Okay, I'm repeating, it is a ratio of insulating materials capacitive reactance to its resistance to a specified frequency. Okay, and it's normally it is termed as an tan delta, that is Cx into Rx. So I already told that it is insulating material capacitive reactance, that's why it is Cx into Rx. Okay, so this is a theory. So to do this experiment, actually here Sharing Bridge kit, LCR meter, dual scope, CRO, all are there, but we need only by using Sharing Bridge kit we can perform this experiment. Okay, and this is a theory. Okay, next, this is a circuit diagram. Okay, so actually the unknown resistance, we have to calculate the unknown resistance here, Cx. Okay, so C3, C1, R1, R2. Okay, this is a circuit diagram which we have to calculate the unknown capacitance. Okay, and this is a D nothing but deflection meter or galvanometer. Normally we will termed as a galvanometer. What is galvanometer? It is an instrument which detects or measures small amount of currents in the circuit or in the kit. By that we can know if leakage currents are more, deflections will be more in the galvanometer. Okay, if deflections are less, galvanometer will be reads as a 0. If galvanometer reads complete 0, so no deflections are there, we are ready to do the experiment. Okay, so this is a circuit diagram. So this is a C3. Already we to measure any unknown capacitance or any unknown parameter, we have to know first known parameter, right? So we have to take reference value. So that's why here we are taking C3 as 0.1 microfarad. C1 means 100 to 1 kilo picofarad. By varying this one and by keeping constant C3 one, we are calculating Cx, nothing but unknown capacitance. Okay, and this is a R1 variable resistance and R2. Okay, one is variable, one is constant. Resistance also, one is variable and one is constant. Okay, this is a procedure. We have to connect the circuit diagram as per the trainer kit. So as this is a AC supply, as this is a AC bridge, we have to give the AC supply. So we are not using any any CRO here. Directly we are giving AC supply. Okay, so what is the procedure means, I'll explain. Actually, see, this is the observation table, theoretical calculations. Okay, so what is the observation table means, here C1 is constant, right? C1, what is C1? I already told you, C1 is 0.1 microfarad, that is a constant one. Okay, so next what we have to calculate, that is unknown capacitance Cx. Okay, so what we have to do means, see, this is unknown capacitance, right? So we have to vary the R1 and R2. Okay, so I already told you R1, if both resistance are using, one is variable and one is constant. So here R1 is a constant. Here I am taking R1 as 1000 ohms. Okay, so R1 as a constant, then R2 will be means variable one. Okay, so by keeping R1 as a constant, by varying R2 and C3, we will calculate with C1 constant, we will calculate the unknown capacitance. Okay, that is Cx. Okay, here C3 nothing but Cx, C3 is variable ma. So we have to calculate Cx. So we'll go to experiment kit. See, this is the kit ma. Okay, see, this is a kit ma actually. So see ma, this is see, this is R1, this is R2, and this is C2. Okay, so I already told you R1 is constant. R1 is constant means we have to keep the knob at 1000 volts. That's a constant resistance. Okay, R2 means variable, right? So we have to vary this knob. By varying these three also we can vary. Okay, but the 1000 ohms is very high, no? So that's why we have to vary 1000 ohms. And C2 is, how much the C2 value? Yeah, C2 value is 0.1 microfarad, right? So we have to keep constant in microfarad. And these are the connections. This is the unknown capacitance. See, unknown capacitors. See, connections. See, this is a supply, as I connected supply to the AC supply. See, AC to AC. Okay, supply. Next, unknown capacitance. Here, unknown capacitance. One end, another one. Okay, so from last 2 minutes I am telling that we have to vary, we have to see the readings and we have to see the readings, right? So, but how we will see the readings? Means, see, here basically for Anderson bridge and sharing bridge, we will not see any readings here. We have to listen the sound by using these earphones. See, okay, see, at the starting before initiating of the experiment, sounds will be more. So by adjusting R2 and C2, okay, R2 and C2, we have to calibrate the unknown capacitance. How it means, at the initial stage the sound will be more. When we are varying the resistance, the sound will be reduced to 0, almost 0. At that point we have to note down the readings. Okay, that's a deflector. See, detector. Okay, normally what we'll do, if this is a galvanometer, right? See, this is a deflection, detector or deflection. Here I'm using detector. Detector nothing but simply capacitor and inductor both are same. By listening the sound only we will calculate the readings. Okay, at the point of 0 sound or low sound, we will take the readings, and by the readings only we will calculate the unknown capacitance. Okay, so I'm switching on the kit. See, it's on. Now I'm varying resistance. See, 2000. See, R1 is 1000 and R2 is 2000. Okay, so at that point we have to calculate the Cx, means unknown capacitance. Okay, same inductance also. See, this is inductance, unknown inductance. Okay, unknown inductance means, once I'll show you the experiment. See, Anderson bridge. This is we have to measure the self-inductance. Self inductance nothing but the unknown inductance only. Okay, same experiment. We have to listen the sound. At what point the sound will be very low or it will be reduced, we have to take the readings. Okay, normally Anderson bridge is modification of Maxwell-Williamson bridge. Okay, so this is bridge arms PQRS. So this is the circuit diagram. RC. Okay, same. This is a galvanometer and this is a circuit diagram. Same connections, supply, AC supply, detector, and here unknown inductance. Okay, done. Now we will see the calculations. Okay, same. Here this is the arms P, R, Q, S, L. So we have to calculate self inductance, right? So for that P and Q are constant. P is 1000 ohms and Q is 1000 ohms. So here we have to vary S. and same R. Okay, so first R1 will be constant and R2 will be vary. Okay, now we will see the calculations. So till now we will completed experimental procedure. Now I'm calculating for one reading ma. So R1 is 1000 ohms, that's a constant resistance, and R2 I'm taking as 2000 ma. 2000, and C is 20. Okay, so now what we have to calculate Cx, right? Cx is equal to C1 R2 by R1. Okay, so what is C? C1 is 0.1 microfarad, right, into R2. R2 is 2000, okay, by R1 is 1000. So here 0.1 into 10 power minus 6 into 2000 by 1000. Okay, so how much will get ma? 20 microfarads. Okay, that is a C3. Okay, next, so unknown capacitance completed, and resistance Rx is equal to same C1 R2 by C. Okay, C means here Cx, same formula ma. So 0.01 into 2000 into 10 power minus 3 by Cx. How much Cx? 20 into 20 microfarads. Okay, so how much we will get? 10 power 6. Okay, we'll calculate it ma. Next, so we got unknown capacitance, unknown resistance, and after that dissipation factor. I already told you that is a tan delta, that is Cx into Rx. Okay, so that is 20 microfarads into, and Rx is 1 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 6. Okay, so how much will got? 20 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, so this is the experiment ma. Done. Next, like that, we have to calculate remaining readings also ma. So done no. So we will calculate inductance. Okay, so this is the inductance values ma. So this is the inductance values. Unknown inductance, already we know P is equal to Q is equal to R is 1000 ohms. Those are constant. Okay, so I'm taking, so here S is 0, constant ma. We have to keep the S is 0, and what is P? 1000, right? Q 1000. R we have to calculate, that is I got 100. Okay, now QR by P, how much? 100. Okay, next, this is small r ma, that is resistance, that is 1000. Okay, next, now I'm calculating, this is R or capital R. Okay, now I'm calculating R ma. L is equal to what is the formula ma? RC Q plus M plus QM by P, it is millihenry, right? This is P. So R 1000 into 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000 by 1000 okay, millihenries. Okay, so C into R by 100 into 0.1 into 10 power minus 3. That's the C value ma. R into C, right? So that is so I got 30 millihenry. So this is a self inductance. Okay, so these like this we have to calculate the unknown capacitance and unknown inductance. Okay, done ma.